G'day, welcome back to Let's Drive It. I'm Gary Worrall. Today we're hitting the road in the new Kia Rio. Now this is the SI version. It's the sort of base model. More of a town car. Kia tell us that themselves. Not really an open road car, but let's not be too quick to judge because we've already discovered just in driving it around, it actually handles pretty well. But there's a lot more than meets the eye. Let's have a closer look at the car. So here we are inside the Rio, and look, it's a lovely place to be. It is only a small car, not that small, 186 centimetre tall driver, and look, I'm not even hitting my head on the roof, and that's with a sunroof factory fitted, and that does drop the headlining down a little bit onto the drivers. This is the SI spec, so this is the middle version. What it does get is leather interior, high quality vinyls and plastics on the dash. The dash design itself, it's a great layout. Had quite a few complimentary comments from people saying how much more legroom they felt they had sitting in the front passenger seat compared to other small cars and even compared to other medium-sized cars. So there's a big plus for Kia. Moving on to the actual internal layout, what have we got? Well, let's start here with the entertainment system. It's a 7-inch touchscreen. Now, one of the things it does include, as well as the navigation, as well as the digital audio, the AM/FM radio, it has Apple CarPlay. Punch the button. So once we've got the phone plugged in, there's the phone mirrored up on the screen. We've got all of the usual functions of the telephone, but we're not touching it. That's great for road safety. So we just move back to the home screen, and here we go. We've also got climate control, air conditioning. Now, this is only a single zone system, but hey, it's only a small car. We don't need multiple zones. You can dial a temperature. You can choose your fan speed. You've got front and rear demisters. No heated seats. Over to the steering wheel. Very easy laid out. Good grippy size, nice and thick, easy to hang on to. We've got audio, we've got telephone, we can switch between the different functions over here. We've got the multi-function display that comes up on the dashboard there, so it gives you things like your fuel consumption, your speed, distance to home, how long have you been travelling, how far have you travelled. All very good. The dash layout itself, very clear, very simple. Two big dials, tacho and speedo. Then smaller dials inside that, temperature, fuel and your fuel gauge. Then finally over here we've got the cruise control functions. So you can set your road speed as you're travelling along. Let's make sure we don't exceed the speed limit because road safety, it's got to be ruling everything. So in total, what do we say? Kia Rio, it's a small car, not that small. Very intelligent packaging the way that Kia has done this. It's smaller than a Mazda 3 overall, but it doesn't feel cramped to be inside of it. The Rio's a small to medium-sized hatchback, so that means while the boot's not huge, it is certainly big enough for our cricket bat. But I've had a call up for a game this afternoon, so we better load up and then head on out to the game. Look, driving the Rio, it's a lot of fun. It's a 1.4 litre engine, so yes, it does work a little bit harder than, say, a bigger capacity 1.6 or even a 2 litre engine. Let's face it, a 2 litre engine in this would be an absolute rocket. Maybe forced induction might be the answer because it is a little bit flat under 2,000 RPM. There's no fuzziness around the dead ahead position. It switches between corners quite well, transfers its weight beautifully, so it really is a well-balanced chassis, and I think it could take that 2 litre engine quite easily, and it would be an awfully fun motor car to be doing it in. The general noise, as you can hear, we can hear the tyres running across not perfect bits of road, but it's not intrusive. It doesn't take everything away from you. You're not going, oh gosh, it's all road noise. The car is actually quite well insulated from everything that's around. Ultimately, big lumps and bumps in the road, you will know they're there, but it doesn't throw the car into the scenery. It's not set up so super stiff. As we saw from the tyres, they've got a little bit of sidewall on them, so they've got that squish that helps absorb the road loadings. You hear a lot of talk about getting the 1% right. Well, I think in this car, Kia has got a lot of 1% right. They haven't got everything, but they've got a lot of their 1% right, and that's what makes it a great car. Anyway, this has been Let's Drive It. I'm Gary Worrall. Got a green light, time to head for home. We'll see you next time.